Every once in a while, we have days that something truly amazing does happen, and honestly, they're so amazing that you really have to just see it for yourself. I was actually just getting ready to take down this big ram coming towards us here, and then all of a sudden I spotted a massive mountain lion, and he's actually a dime potential. That's actually a pretty impressive level 4 for a Rocky Mountain elk. He's got some really good tines on him. He's probably going to be like a 415. Which is a great looking bull, but we're after this dime potential mountain lion here, and unfortunately I can't figure out where it went. Now I got a track here, but the problem is there was a couple of max weight mountain lions here, so they all pretty much weigh the same, and I really don't know if this is his track or not, but there's a pretty good chance it should be. I got tons of tracks here, but I can't tell if it's gonna be his track. We should definitely be able to see him come across this valley here. All we gotta do now is spot him. We got his tracks right there. I feel like he's gotta be right out there. Wow. There he is. I mean, honestly, you couldn't be set up any more perfect than this. Look at how wide open this valley is out here. We can see for about 250 yards out. And this is just set up perfectly. So we're just going to take our time, crouch down here, get in a nice spot, and try and line up on this dime potential mountain lion. There he is. He slowed down at 130 out. Now, I said slowed down, not necessarily stopped. Just can't quite get his attention. Got it. We got his attention. And we just smoked him. Stopped there for a couple seconds, held the crosshair right behind the front shoulder, squeezed the trigger, and that is one smoked mountain lion. Smart one too. We tracked him for a long ways. We actually spotted that mountain lion right here, which is where we saw a couple of good bull elk over by Swiss Valley. We took him down way out here, right up on top of this mountain ridge, and he actually was about to go out of sight, but luckily we got him. Maybe we actually did get double lung. I just forgot how the M1 really doesn't have as much power on the mountain lion versus say like a whitetail or something like that. They're pretty tough. Okay, he cut. Oh, so he actually circled back. It's a good thing I looked this way because we never would have seen him. But here he is, a huge dime potential mountain lion. So let's definitely take a picture of him because it's been a while since we've seen one of these. I know these are kind of common for a lot of people, but not really for me. Anyways, let's pick him up. He's a gold. 38.9. So close to being a diamond, but just didn't quite make it. I'm honestly super psyched about this moment here because we found a massive dime potential bull elk, but he isn't even close to a diamond estimate. Diamond has to be 480 and up. At least, and this thing only goes to 435. Like, even if he's 430, he's still a giant bull. It's just kind of unfortunate that it says he's a 5 medium. I would like to see something like that be a 4, so it's not as much of a letdown, but what are the odds of that? I came here to look for mule deer, and we got a giant bull. I mean, I guess you could kind of call it dime potential, because he is a 5, but since the scoring doesn't go up that high, I don't even know if you can call him dime potential. I honestly don't. But what I do know is we're going to take him down with the M1 at about 160 and try for a heart shot. And we definitely got it. Another good bull taken off. That might be the 4 that we saw before. I tried for a back of the neck shot and we hit something, but I don't think we hit that good. But anyways, we definitely smoked that big 5. We got a bunch of tracks here. I was trying to find some mule deer, and those are actually bighorn tracks. So we'll take a look at him and probably take a cool picture if I can get one. I don't really know if we could get one there. His head's kind of buried, but we'll still take what we can get. He's got some massive tines, and it looks pretty impressive just like that. So we'll pick him up and see what he's going to score. 432, but he's a light gray, which is actually pretty unique. And honestly, I'm actually pretty excited the fact that we did get him, because that's going to look really cool in the trophy lots. He's super symmetrical, except for it looks like this side here is a little bit short. Yeah, his main beam is lacking about 1.5 feet here. But other than that, all of his tines pretty much line up. You see that? Like the fronts all line up pretty well. Only thing is, once you get back to the 3rd or 4th tine here, it kind of has a bunch of lacking on the one side versus the other side. But I'm still pretty glad we got him. I mean, yeah, and a beautiful, perfect heart shot. 195 yards out, 432.10, a light gray. He's definitely going in the lodge for sure. Wow. I didn't even realize he was a light gray. Those are very cool looking. Ooh, that's a solid looking ram right there if I ever seen one. And a heart shot. He was about to bolt from a mountain lion, and we put that thing right on the money. Dropped him. Got a couple of bulls coming this way too, but I'm surprised I haven't really seen very many mule deer. We saw a couple of kind of small level 3s, but I passed some up before. There's a somewhat of a decent level 3 for a bull. See, there's another tiny mule deer. But nothing even somewhat decent yet. Look at them all. Oh, that's a big one. That's a huge buck. That's a dime potential buck. 290 on the minimum. Are you kidding me? And I kind of lost him. Where'd he go? Where the heck did he go? He was trotting that way. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to find him. His rack sticks up like 4 feet tall. A pretty impressive buck. Well, that's a good ram there. 147 double lung heart shot and a brown. 150 yards out. Now, where is that buck? He's got to be up there. Sure, there he is. Wow. That is not the same buck. That's... Oh my god, I was literally just saying how there's no big bucks here. And we just found 2 absolute massive muley bucks. Just incredible bucks. Super, super wide. One of them's a dime potential for sure. That second one there, he's still a massive buck. He had a 216 minimum to like, I don't know, that's going to be like a 280. But the first buck, it's going to be either like a 305 or maybe 310. 315 is diamond. So I don't know. He's just huge. That's all I know. Looks like he's kind of heading up to this point up here. 10 o'clock. I think they should be feeding at this time. Yeah, they should be feeding. So let's get over here. Let's get on the track and see if we can't figure out where these massive bucks are going. What's cool about this is we know there's 2 huge bucks in the same herd. So potentially we should be able to sneak up on them, get in bow range, take down one of the giants, and then maybe take the other big buck on the run with the M1. Who knows? It might happen. Pretty sure I might have just... Yeah, I definitely just spotted them. They're both heading that way. There's the... You're kidding me. Holy. That's a different buck. There is 3 absolute massive bucks in this herd. There's 1, there's 2, and there is 3. Right there. Are you absolutely kidding me? This is just like breathtaking right here. There's a dime potential buck right there. I mean, just to watch them is kind of unbelievable. It sort of seems like they're coming back this way, so I feel like we should probably try and tuck somewhere and get a little bit of cover here because they kind of want to come back up this way. I think that a mountain lion might have been in the area and potentially spooked them, which is why they trotted way down there to begin with, but they definitely seem like they want to come back this way. Yeah, here they come. And oh my god. Here they come. But we don't have a good wind. I really wish we were somewhere else at this point. But we can't really do anything. There's a dime potential buck right there. 100 yards out and he already smells us. There's a chance that they might actually swing to the left side of us. If they did that, then we might just be alright. but the wind is definitely not in our favor at this point. Trying to figure out what we might do here. Yeah, he's not coming any closer. Not with this wind. There's the other big buck there. No! One just bolted. Our big buck just bolted. Alright, change of plans. We gotta try and slide over here. Well, we've been tracking them for quite a ways now, and honestly, I think at this point, they should be bedded up here, up in these spruce trees here, which really isn't that far ahead of us, but, oh, look what we just found. We just came across their bedding area, and there's a massive rack right there. Oh my god, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to find where they're bedded. We're way up on top of this mountain here, and I'm trying to get some cover, which we don't have, but oh my god, here they come. Give me some cover, please. Okay, we have cover. In a perfect world, that would have been awesome if it would have worked out, but this is not a perfect world, and these deer are kind of smart. So we decided to track them down, and I think we're going to jump them up out into one of these openings here, and I'm going to try and take down all three of these massive bucks with the M1. There go, oh my god, there goes one of them right there. That's the biggest buck. 150 yards out. He actually might slow down, and if he does that, we should be able to get a nice shot on him. That buck looks impressive too. Look at that thing. Well, I don't think we're gonna get a shot on that one, but we might get one on this one. Or we might not. Alright, if we're patient enough, we might be able to pull this off. Because they're kind of swinging back here. That's him, that's him. 190 yards out. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Double up on monster bucks. Man, they're smart. I see one piled up there. They're coming across this opening. We should be able to get on the other buck here. There's only one more. Just got to be able to find them and get out of this scope glitch here. There he is right there. Oh man, I couldn't have placed that any more perfect. Should have been about 240 or 250 out. We should have had some drop, and I should have hit a single lung. Alright, we got a doe. Another doe. Another doe. I don't see any wounded bucks, which is a good sign. And I think we just went 3 for 3 on some impressive bucks. Take a look right down there, guys. 2 of them laying side by side. Wow. That worked out so good. Well, I'll show you here. We tracked them from here, looped all the way around up into these mountains here. I had them in almost in range here, about 50 yards out, but I couldn't quite get a shot off. They cut back across here, and this is where we took the shot. Both beautiful bucks lay right here side by side. And honestly, I don't even know which one is which, but doesn't matter because they're both pretty impressive. I honestly think this might be like the second biggest one, but let's pick him up and see how he's gonna be. That is a 301.5. Holy, is that the biggest one? I think that might be the second buck actually, but a perfect walking double lung stomach liver shot at 190 yards out. What an impressive, massive muley buck right there. And then this buck here might be, honestly, like I said, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the buck we just picked up might have been the biggest one. That's another giant buck, 284.20. He's got just kickers everywhere. So much character on him there. It kind of looks like the one side is normal, where it goes straight up, and the other side kind of hooks in, like it curls in. You see the main beam there? the main beam comes in nice and sharp, kind of like a whitetail. Whereas this side here, it doesn't really come out as much. It doesn't hook as much. But either way, it's a very unique buck. And I honestly kind of like it. I think we'll get it mounted. I think that's a pretty cool looking buck. The other buck was bigger, but this guy is pretty unique. And I like unique stuff, so. 200 yards out and a perfect double lung shot there. And the last buck, we took him on the trot over here at about 240 yards out. And I can already see that is an awesome vital hit right there. Wow, what a perfect shot. 3 just incredible shot placements on 3 incredible bucks. And there he lays right there. This buck was pretty impressive as well. Let's pick him up and have a look. A 267 gold. We took him at 212 yards, caught the right lung as he was quartering away on the walk. And that was a beautiful shot right there. And another absolute massive muley buck down. Wow. Honestly, that couldn't have been any better. It turned out absolutely amazing. So I think that's going to be it. Even though we didn't get any diamonds, we got some just incredible, very impressive bucks. We took down that massive mountain lion in the beginning. That was a 9. And then we took down a huge Rocky Mountain elk. But either way, it was one heck of a hunt. And that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.